is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
A gain of 47 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Moon. Is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyler Higbee from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Moon. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Higbee. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That'll be caught by Foreman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Some guys just simply have it. And Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. 2nd down and a yard.
At the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. To throw is Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Moon. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards.
A gain of 40 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the 3-yard line.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He's been slinging in the first half. You expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown. But I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Touchdown! Randy Moss from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Cowboy 1st down.
That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Higbee on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead. McManus's point after is good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here taken in by Knox. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Gun on 3rd down. Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Dixon has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes, right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Now Hester will get a shot. Returnable here for Hester.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's keep those sticks moving.
On first down, it's moved.
And he'll find Higbee open downfield.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball. One that they...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Second down, Peterson again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards there on a first down. First down, here's a run with Peterson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, is being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Derwin James on the covering.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, here's Moon. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Moon. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Adrian Peterson down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Adrian Peterson, 60 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. Racing to the end zone. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And that flag accepted.
Another extra point opportunity here. And that stretches the lead to 27.
The score, Ravens 27, Cowboys nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now Hester will get a shot. Returnable here for Hester.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing after the interception. Moon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Moon. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Cowboy.
On 1st and 10, Moon. And that will be incomplete. They could. What's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 2.
From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Again, Peterson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
143 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They run over center with Peterson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Peterson gets the call running left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Montana going right to the air. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Montana. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They will look to throw. Montana. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Diggs, the motion man left. 1st and 10 for Montana and company. They'll drop this off to Payton. Touchdown Raiders! Walter Payton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down Cowboys. To throw, Moon. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And now a carry here for their fullback. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 60 boxes, 60 boxes. 19 tight, 19 tight, 70 raises, 70 raises. Come my team, come my team.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tyler Higbee from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. But now an audible here into something else.
They'll try and run it here. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Montana to throw. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Montana. Touchdown! Walter Payton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Montana will throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Move. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Moon to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. after one, it's 13-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They're going to try and throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now a first down throw. Boom. Pressure comes and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On first down, Montana. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Joe Montana here going to the air on first down. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Montana. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Shotgun. Here's Montana. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Walter Payton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 1st and 10, Moon.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Raiders 26, Cowboys 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now this throw caught left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Set.
A play fake. Now Moon.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Moon. And this one is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Out of the gun, it's Moon. Short throw, it's Higbee. Oh, he pulls over it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Here's Moon.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Moon.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just...
And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Moon. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
First and 10 for Montana and company. He's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Smith, 81 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Cowboys 9.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, it's Moon. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Chase Edmonds, 56 yards.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that's caught inside the 30.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
And even 40 yards.
To throw is Montana.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to speed things up here. They will look to throw. Montana. And this is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Diggs in motion left. Going to try to throw for it with Montana. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To throw, Moon.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Keep pushing the ball down the field. Those are my takes out there, offense. Right now, let's go get
Moon to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Moon. And the Raiders have got him. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On 2nd down, here's Moon.
That's down the field to Moss, complete.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devin Hester, a
Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for two. Operating from the gun. Moon. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side, their defense. There he goes, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Montana to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Montana. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Vernon Davis. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Raiders 40, Cowboys 23.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Raiders 47, Cowboys 23. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to say.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone.
And this is caught inside the 5.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
46 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Montana. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll give him 8 that time. 3rd and 7 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Looking to throw. Moon.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides. Look at him go.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
run again with Peyton. And he'll take this down to the 33. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front.